Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Lockwood and this is my professional website and ePortfolio. I'd like to take you through a brief tour of my site and discuss a few of the key elements with you. When you come to my site, the first page here discusses a little bit about me personally. I have 2 little girls and an amazing husband, and I look forward to graduating next year and moving forward towards obtaining my teaching credentials. Although I've always had the goal of teaching math and science, going through this liberal studies program has started to make me rethink, and I'm now reconsidering and thinking of new possibilities in teaching a multi-subject elementary classroom. So time will tell, I guess. I also have a page here that discusses my educational philosophy, as well as my hopes for a classroom environment. What I'd really like to focus on is the time that I spent this semester in the teaching social studies class. The first assignment we were asked to complete this semester was our annual pacing schedule. I chose to focus on 3rd grade and had quite a bit of fun with it. Here you can see an excerpt from the assignment in which one of the activities would involve creating a wall of history for our region. The completed project would remain posted on the wall for them to view for the rest of the school year. The next assignment we completed was the twin text experience. This was especially fun and challenging for me as I chose to focus on a younger grade level than what I would consider my norm. I can actually imagine myself using these texts in the classroom with these little guys and loving every moment of it. And it's one of the key moments I've had since going back to school that's made me start thinking about focusing on younger grades. We also completed a cultural learning experience as part of our social studies class. I chose to attend a hip hop class and it was fantastic. I met some great people and have actually returned several times since. This was one of my favorite assignments for the semester. Here you can see the video that I created for the assignment, as well as all of the assignments that I'm discussing have a link to the bottom to see the full detail. Next, we created an integrated lesson plan. I chose to create a lesson plan in which students could learn about Native American folktale and folklore and create their own skit from them. Not only was this fun to write up, but I can picture it being a hit in a real classroom. I believe it is so important to be able to integrate subject matter such as social studies and art in education today. Finding new and different ways in which we can actively engage students while learning is more important than ever, as we see students that are accustomed to technology and constant multitasking. Without integration and finding ways to keep students engaged, we can quickly lose them. Now we come to the assignment that challenged me the most, the unit outline. It took quite a bit of time and effort to create it, and I had to revert back to various sections to make sure I was still meeting the goals of my unit throughout the entire process. But I believe this is why it also made the assignment the one that I'm most proud of from this semester. It was a challenge to create, but produced what I believe to be great results. With little tweaking, this unit could work well for students learning about ancient cultures and provide a new and fun set of experiences for them that would be much more memorable than just learning from the book and various worksheets. Within this unit, we take on the personas of various people from ancient cultures through seeing things from their daily lives. So students can think about how their lives now would compare to how lives were from each of these ancient cultures, from each of the classes from these ancient cultures, as well as from the different types of people, women, children, men, etc. For our technology investigation project, I focused on cultural diversity in the classroom, and you can see the full presentation link by clicking here. The largest assignment we were asked to complete this semester was our community service assignment. I spent my time as a volunteer at an adult school's ESL classroom, and it was great. I met amazing people and was able to assist my peers with learning English. This was definitely time well spent, and I hope to be able to return to the class again soon to help out. Here you can see some of my other integrated work that wasn't specifically performed in this class. Here is a video of when I did a monologue as Elizabeth Cady Stanton, a lesser known great American hero. And then here is a link to the web quest I created on biodiversity and conservation. Lastly, I have 4 additional integrated lesson plans that all link to social studies. If I were in an interview for a teaching position today, I believe I would direct an interview team to the 5 integrated lesson plans within this website. The 4 that you see here, as well as the integrated lesson plan that I discussed a few minutes ago with American Indian folklore. There is a larger push towards subject integration today, and finding ways in which content standards can be touched on within content standards can be touched on within a single lesson can help to stretch the available time that we have with our students each day. Finding fun and interesting ways to cover the materials by creating activities that both teach and captivate students will help the quality of their learning experience as well as their retention of the subject matter. I believe these 5 lesson plans would show an interview team a good selection of the type of teacher I plan to be once I have a classroom of my own. This has been a fun and inspiring semester, so I would like to leave you with an inspiring quote from Rita Pearson. Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best they can possibly be. Thank you, everyone. This is Amanda Lockwood, and this was my ePortfolio and professional website presentation.